Hey guys, welcome back. Today you're going to learn how to instantly build N8N workflows as a beginner using Claude, okay, without actually coding anything manually in JSON or as a nodes, guys, okay. You will essentially ask Claude to build a specific workflow automation. For example, build me a, I don't know, Gmail assistant, Google Calendar assistant, or YouTube automation to create videos with AI and put it into draft on my YouTube. So you can learn how to do all of that without actually touching a single line of the code, and by simply asking Claude, hey, can you do this for me? And it's going to generate a fully working JSON template that you can import into your N8N, and it's going to be pretty much working off the bat, guys. Okay, if that sounds good, let's go ahead and dive into it right away. Okay, so you will need two things. First of all, you will need a N8N. Okay, you can go to N8N and create an account, or I will also be dropping links to register with N8N below the video if you don't want to do it yourself. And also you will need a Claude desktop version that essentially looks like this, okay? Again, we can't really use a web version for some reasons I'll describe just in a sec. So just go to Claude desktop and download it either for your Mac or for your Windows. And again, if you don't want to go and look for yourself, I'll be dropping a link for a download below the video as well, guys. So don't worry about it, okay? So let's go ahead and see if actually Claude 4, which is the latest model from Claude, can build solid N8 and workflows without introducing too many bugs and essentially adding nodes that don't actually exist. So let's go ahead and do that, guys, right away. Guys, I as well will be using the Claude Opus 4, which is essentially a much stronger version of Claude, okay? Claude 4, in the sense that it can process complex requests such as coding way better than Claude 4 because Claude 4 might struggle and it's gonna what we call hallucinate. And when AI models hallucinate, it means that it sort of forget what was the request and they kind of get lost in the sea of the data. So Claude Opus 4 is much better at keeping that context, and the context window is much longer and it's just in a way smarter, okay? So we're gonna be using that one. So I essentially create this very basic prompt. I'm not even going extra mile to actually create complicated or proper prompt, okay? Because I want to actually see if it can understand me by simply communicating, like I would be sending you a text message, hey, you want to hang out on Friday type of thing. So let's go ahead and send that to Claude and see what it's gonna give to us. And guys, you might see that it actually does something like this, which probably not going to be in case for you. Here it asks me for access to access my file system and specific MCP properties and nodes. Okay, this is because I have a local database with all the latest N8N automation documentation. Okay, all the nodes list, so it can actually query through the database on my Windows machine and go through the file system and actually go to it and see which nodes are available, okay? And I've done all of that through a MCP approach, okay? So I have MCP server on my Windows and it's being handled by Claude. So Claude is connected to my Windows file system, which is connected to the MCP servers. And guys, I have a full video tutorial on my channel, so make sure to go ahead and check it out. And also subscribe so you get notified when I'm dropping video like this, because I'm always including JSON templates that I'm working on in videos for free through Google links. So you don't have to go and leave your email or subscribe to anything from my channel, of course, if you want to. And you're going to get the JSON templates for free. Okay, guys. So on that note, there will be a video where I actually guide you through how to do this on Windows, how to install a MCP server, how to set it up with your Claude desktop, how to connect it all together, and how to essentially give a context and explain to Claude which tools it has access to. Okay, guys, so that's a different video, so definitely go ahead and check it out because it's super useful. So now it went through all the data, it looked for the nodes, it looked which nodes are available. Now it says like it found the AI agent node, which is correct. It has HTTP request nodes, which we will need for API calls, totally cool. And then it's getting all the essentials again from the MCP servers. And now it gathered all the data, create architecture, and now it's actually generating the template, guys. So once this is done, we're gonna pull this as a download and we'll bring it to N8N. And the question will be answered if Claude for Opus can actually replace automation experts at this point or not yet. And what's cool, it's even giving me a overview, prerequisites, okay, what we need, OpenAI keys. So it's also giving us instruction, which is pretty awesome. I don't need that. I just want to go and jump directly into the code part. Okay, so let me see if it's done. So it looks like it did complete everything. So let's pull this one as a JSON. I'll just put it in my downloads, and now let's go to N8N and let's try to import that, guys. Okay, I'll just allow that. That's fine. Looks like it's doing some more research. I'm guessing, is it? Let me see what it's doing. It is like doing a V2 version. I don't know. It's doing something on its own, guys. It's too smart. So let me go back to my N8N and let's try to import that. So I'm going to go here and click on three dots to import, import file from URL. Sorry, guys, not URL, from the from file. And here it is, guys. Okay, so it's pretty extensive, and we even have some notes right here. Cool, guys, so let's see. It gave me a pretty nice and solid description. That's cool. Let me just save this one, so in case it crashes. Cool, so it connected the AI agent with OpenAI node, which is awesome. For Omni, cool, that is essentially good to go. So we have a daily trigger because we want it daily, or manual if we want to trigger it manually. AI agent, then we have a JavaScript node. Let's see what it does. Okay, so it's essentially just parsing the data. Okay, we have some TypeScript errors. It's fine. We'll think about it later. And then we have the APIs. Okay, it's giving the URL. All right, I do believe that I have file API. Okay, that's cool. So I can plug it in right away because I have that one. Then we're gonna get a file API to create the video. Same here. We have the API key for that plugged in. Let's see the errors here. Check video status. So what's the problem here? Okay, it's the wrong header because we need also file like this. Okay, and upload to YouTube. And here we need to select a YouTube channel. I think I need to select. Honestly, I don't know which one is going to, but anyways, we'll see at the end. So the region code, I need to select Canada, and category, I don't know, let's do something people in blocks, just for example. Okay, so everything else seems to be okay. So let's save that and actually test drive this and see if that actually works. Cool, let's just execute that and actually super curious to see. Okay, so we got error at the agent. Okay, expect to find prompt in an input first call chat input. Okay, I see. It's essentially saying that there is no user content in a sense. We essentially need to add a node, and then we need to have chat trigger. Okay, and we need to connect that to here like this. Okay, cool. Let's give it a try. And also I have an error here. So essentially it was trying to access the JSON.system content, but it's under this one, JSON.content. Okay, so I think that's where the problem. So let me try to execute that. Now it should pass. I believe it should. Cool, so now it passed. Cool, so now let's try to trigger that again. I'm sure there are going to be a couple more errors. That is totally fine. So it should pass the AI script writer agent. Okay, cool, it did. It created the video here, Beyond Infinite, a journey throughout space exploration. Okay, now it's going to wait 60 seconds, which is to essentially generate. Then it's going to go into retry loop. This is pretty common because when generating AI videos, it doesn't happen on the spot. It might take 60 seconds, maybe more, again, depending on the length of the video. So the longer the video, the longer the wait time. That's essentially what it is. And if it's not ready yet, that's why we have here if condition. If video ready, then essentially go to the next step. If not, it's going to go on a loop and retry again 60 seconds and retry again 60 seconds until the if statement is true, in a sense that video is ready to go. So you guys can see the status is in queue. So once this is completed, it should pass, but not in this case. Something failed. Okay, so bad request, please check your params. Let's see, request is still in progress. That is the problem. Okay, so let me go to my file API and actually see what's happening there. So if I actually execute the step one more time, as you guys can see now, it's good to go. Okay, and if I take this URL, okay, and here open, the video actually was generated. Okay, so yeah, the video is good to go. It just the timing wasn't right. Okay, so I would probably increase this from 60 seconds to something like 120 seconds, okay? And that should give it enough time. Let me just save that, and let me see what the time we are asking in terms of length. So if I open the chat model, so let's give it another try. So let me just try to generate this one more time. Okay, so it's now gonna go and do the same thing. And every time it generates something random, because we have a generate random topic idea that is handled with JavaScript. So every time it runs, it uses something called math.for and math.random. Basically, it's simple JavaScript that randomizes a data. So every time we're getting a unique and original content. Okay, so now it's good. I guess it was just a bug. So we are good to go here. Now it's generating the video again. So this way we actually changed it from 60 seconds to 120 seconds. So I probably should rename this. And yeah, this time we should be good to go. The only thing, let me see if these are good. Okay, hopefully these won't fail because I think my API credits are at this point finished for generating the videos. Okay, so the if node wasn't really necessary there. 120-second wait time was more than enough. So I just removed the if loop for now to make things simple and smoother. So now we're just gonna do everything manually. So the status was good. Now we executed this node manually to create a download link. Okay, so if I click on it, I click on view, we're gonna see the video. Okay, that's pretty cool. Awesome. And now we're gonna click on upload to YouTube. Okay, and I'm just gonna click on execute step, and that should go to drafts. Okay, upload it. There's an ID. Okay, and we have a success response. Okay, I don't really need that, honestly. I'm not really sure what it's doing here. So let's go to my YouTube channel and see if that got saved to a drafts. Okay, so if I go to my YouTube, as you guys can see, it did upload it successfully to my YouTube channel. Just it gave it a bit of a weird name. Again, you will need to play around a little bit with the title and everything here. Upload to YouTube to make sure that it's the title that you want. But again, as you guys can see, we generated a complete workflow for N8N that can on autopilot generate videos using File API to generate AI videos on a daily basis, process everything, and essentially save everything to your YouTube as drafts. Okay, guys, the only thing, make sure when you're going to be using this N8N flow, make sure that you have OpenAI credentials, that you change the File API keys to yours, and also that you assign your YouTube account here, guys. Okay, it's really easy. You're gonna click on here, create new credential, and then you need to essentially pull your client ID and client secret from your Google console for this one. Okay, and I do believe I have a video tutorial as well on my channel where I'm explaining how you can create a client ID and client secret to upload to your YouTube. So essentially, you need to have a YouTube API for your YouTube channel. So make sure to go ahead to my YouTube channel and check out that video. I will link it as well below the video for you guys. And let's check out the video again, just to kind of see that this was fully handled and generated by AI, which is pretty awesome. We have the sound and the visuals, and it essentially randomly generates these type of videos on a daily basis or whatever the schedule you guys set, okay? Just be careful because we're now using Vos 3 API. It's pretty expensive. I believe 8-second video like this cost me like $6 US. So you might want to change to something like Minimax or maybe to Sedans, okay, because it's slightly cheaper to generate videos. The only downside, you have no videos, no sound, so you will need to use also 11 Labs to generate voiceovers and sounds, and maybe file API keys, different API keys to generate actually the sounds, and then merge everything together. And again, I do have a video and full tutorial on how to do all of that for a fraction of the cost. I believe something like that with merging the video and the sound together is going to cost you around maybe even $2 or $3 or something like that. So 50% less. And I do have a video on my channel on how to do that, guys. So make sure to go check it out. And also I will link that video on this video just to make things easier for you guys, all right? And as always, guys, this entire JSON template will be available as a free download. So go and check out below the video. There's going to be a Google Drive link. Don't have to pay for anything or subscribe to anything except from my channel if you want to. So get that link and download this entire flow and import it into your N8N and start playing around and essentially just replace it with your credentials, and you can generate these type of videos as well on your end. And as always, if you did enjoy the video, like and subscribe so I can drop more videos like this on it and for beginners. And I will see you next time.